getting a chick pregnant is kind of a
Bad.
fuck move. like, like you are
Yeah.
intentionally putting them through pain.
Good.
Good. Yeah.
They deserve it.
My fault. What was I thinking?
Listen, it's 2025. The new feminists are just men. Men are the new feminists. Women are like the old age feminists. They don't exist anymore.
True. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode 13.
Uh,
No, 12. Politics. We've got some very fun world news in Eastern Europe. Some like cultural stuff and some AI crypto stuff going on too. So should be fun. Nice little broad topic range. Actually, I kind of want to start. I know we said we'd start with something else, but I kind of want to start with the AI crypto thing. So
AI crypto. What are you talking about?
well, yeah, well, specifically, they're hosting a crypto summit, a digital asset summit,
Mm,
and Trump and Elon gave a speech, and it's kind of normal for a lot of the big techies in that sphere to show up, and they just encourage and explain the asset and how it works. Uh,
mm.
Without us doing a full episode on that, I was looking to watch a live stream of it, and so I clicked on some of the first ones I saw on YouTube, and they were live streams or rebroadcasted old versions. Although I think they were live streams, and they were using AI to change the mouth and change the what the person was saying, and having them say like, "Oh, click this link and scan this QR code and attach your wallet." Blah 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 blah. Dude, it was crazy. It was on like four or
I think
five different YouTube channels. Sorry, go ahead.
this has come up before, Doug, where we've talked about the Hawk to a meme coin. Remember? Remember the
I
Hawk to a meme
I
coin?
remember the
The
Hawk
rug
too.
pull?
People think she died, by the way.
She didn't die. She's perfectly fine. She's just a millionaire now. All right.
Mm.
Now, if you purchase the Hawk to a meme coin, you've lost all of your rights to humanity. Like anything bad that happens to you in life from that point forward, completely deserved. If you get run over by a train the next morning, that's on you. You purchased the Hawk to a fucking meme coin. Okay. The same thing with AI. Scan this QR code and we'll give you double the Bitcoin if you just send us one Bitcoin. If you fall for that shit, you absolutely deserve it. Every single bit. And I am laughing at you all the way through.
Look,
And so is everyone
my
else.
my point was not to flame the people who might fall for it.
I will flame them. They deserve it. I do not want to hear another person talk about, oh no, I got scammed. No, you're just a moron. You didn't get scammed. You're just an idiot.
The thing is, I do think it's a nice moment, the beginning to how AI can be used in this way. And I mean, it was near perfect. The mouth moving and the voice
Great.
talking.
The rich get richer.
I I mean, I don't know, it was just crazy to watch. I like tried to report it, and YouTube wouldn't take it down because they don't give a fuck, of course.
Why aren't we, Doug? Why aren't we doing this?
Because so to run something like that, it actually costs probably a good anywhere between $100 and $400.
I can just sell the Counter Strike skins and we can buy more
That's
Counter Strike
true.
skins with the
That's
money.
true. Yeah. I mean, I don't know the legality of it either. Uh,
Doug, the legality doesn't matter. The SEC doesn't manage crypto. Not nearly to the extent that you think it does.
no, they don't. They actually just came out today and said that the mining
They
part they weren't gonna. Yeah, there's a lot of news in crypto. Maybe one day we'll
Yeah,
do
it
a
turns
full
out,
episode on it.
guys, that we can't stop people from mining unless we burn their computer to the ground, and we can't stop people from sending crypto, and we can't stop people from selling crypto either. But yeah, we're still here. The SEC. We're gonna do something about it
Well, I mean,
once we
the difference
figure it
between
out.
I would argue the difference between Trump administration and Biden administration is largest in the crypto area. Biden administration, and I'm not, you can draw your own judgments from it, was full stop. We're going to regulate this as much as possible, pretty much into the ground, make sure no one can use it, tax it into oblivion. They really didn't want it to take off. And I mean, just this last week, Trump's up there talking about getting rid of sorry, not Trump himself, but his whoever's leading the SEC was talking about selling off our gold to buy crypto and like just overall
I mean,
encouraging the use of crypto and using it to back our money. Now, to be honest, I already predicted this a long time ago. I kept saying they're
yeah.
probably going to back the dollar with crypto. It just makes sense. But one day we'll do an episode on crypto and really how it works because people kind of tag it to money, but it's really not. Money is tagged to it. Its use goes well beyond just as a backing for money. It's a crazy technology that allows for security, basically. We'll
Yeah.
go into an episode, we'll whole episode on it sometime. But the AI scam thing, I suspect will get, you know, even worse as time goes on. I would like to warn our viewers, they should know.
I didn't. I wouldn't. I think our viewers are the ones that bought the Hot Tour meme coin.
I don't think they did. I don't
I
think
think
they did.
that I think
Most
our viewers bought Hawk Tua.
most of our viewers are over 30. I don't think they're buying Hawk Tua.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're buying used Game Boys on eBay.
Hell yeah. That's a good
Yeah.
use of money.
No, it's not actually.
Actually, I
What's
think
the
it
resale
is.
value? Okay, fine.
Look,
All right.
look it
eBay.
up. Look it up. Look
All
up
right.
the resale value of Game
The
Boys.
fucking white. Where's
The
the dark
sun,
pages?
turn it off.
Where's the
What are
where's
you
the
doing?
fucking dark pages?
You're blinding
Where
us
the fuck
all.
is my Jesus fucking Christ.
What is that email you have there?
that's my scam email.
Okay, all right, fine, fair enough, fair enough.
But it's like, what is the resale value on this?
I mean, pretty good. $200.
Honestly, Doug,
Yeah, it's good.
the original MSRP for these fucking things was $300.
Really?
So if you purchased a Game Boy Advance back in the day, you could potentially, depending on the condition, you could sell it for only $50 less of what you purchased it for.
Dude, I think the Game Boy Advance Colors SP whatever, I think those were only like $100 a piece, maybe even less.
Look at
when I
this,
first bought 'em.
$100.
Yeah, I think the value
Look at
is
that.
almost over.
I mean, honestly, that's pretty good value consolidation there.
Yeah. And while we're
It's
on
not too bad.
the topic of money, um, Klarna and DoorDash have announced a partnership. Do you see this? Have you heard this yet?
Please
You know
don't.
what? Yes, we have
Please,
to.
please don't tell me.
Y-
Don't tell me,
They're
Doug.
good.
Please.
They're
I'm
DoorDash.
shooting myself. No, in
DoorDash
Minecraft.
is going to make it so that you can pay off your deliveries in installments, interest free, and basically this brings a whole new level of debt and financing to our economy, to food.
Doug, I think I stand corrected. At first, I thought people that fell for the AI scams and the Hawk Tuah meme coins were some of the stupidest fucking people. I think the stupidest people now are the people that are financing their McDonald's DoorDash
Okay, but dude,
orders.
hear me out. I saw something that
No.
made a lot. Hear me out. Hold on. This made a lot of sense. Somebody said doing this is actually genius because of inflation. So technically, if you finance it and you don't have interest, then when you pay later, it's technically cheaper than paying it out in full on the spot. It's kind of true. I still think it's stupid. You guys should not be financing your food and going in debt
If you have to
for
finance
Uber
your fucking
deliveries.
DoorDashers, which by the way, if you're door dashing shit to begin with, you already have a problem with money. Unless you are wealthy and living in the suburbs in a gated community, you should not be door dashing fucking anything.
You'd be
If
surprised
you
at how many people DoorDash their food,
I know, it's crazy.
even when they
You
shouldn't.
should
But
listen, drive down to the grocery store. Crazy. Oh, what? Craziest of thoughts here in the year 2025 apparently is driving down to the grocery store and just buying. You don't even have to buy the ingredients to make the food. Just buy like a sub. buy just, like, some frozen sandwiches or whatever, right? You don't even need to go crazy with it, man. If you're really running low on time, just get the Publix sub and head on out. That's what I do. It's yeah, $10 and you get, like, 2 days worth of food, right? Like, I don't.
I I wouldn't be surprised if this evolves into like you being able to, you know, do that for everything in terms of food, just
Yeah.
across the board. But yeah, I think that's wild. And of course, there are a lot of people like, so you can bet on, whether or not people are gonna pay off their burritos and stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, I mean that's how financing works, right? You can, either buy the debt or
Boy.
bet on whether or not they pay it off. We're living in some interesting
What?
times. We're living in some interesting
We are
times. This
I'm
en-
getting really sick and tired of it.
this entire month has been like psychotic. It's been so crazy. Literally, so much has happened this month. And I mean, I could
Where
have added
is
to our list of talking points tonight. We probably could go for hours, 3, 4 hours again.
this it? No, that's not it. Trying to find the one thing. Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
mean,
Did
this
you
was
guys
kind of
take
funny.
Discover card?
Sir, you're being executed by lethal injection.
Yeah, I know. How much is this gonna run me?
You're not being charged.
Clearly I am.
No, I mean, you're not being charged money.
Then who the hell is paying for this?
The taxpayers.
Oh, sick. In that case, let me up, Doc.
Why? Why does that concern you at all right now?
I don't want you blowing up my voicemail while I'm in hell.
Okay, so the priest is here to read you your last rites.
Yeah, I'm good.
But he came all the way out here just for you. Loving and merciful God, we entrust our brother to your mercy. You loved him greatly in his life.
Could I die any slower?
Was that a Chandler Bing impression?
Maybe. Do you guys
Wow.
Yeah, that's the state of our country.
Oh Lord, it's funny because I imagine for people who didn't vote for Trump, it's probably like psychotic. Like I don't mean like in a derogatory negative way, but imagine seeing all these things that you didn't want like happen very quickly, and on
You're
top
starting to
of
sound
that,
like the liberals right now.
well, we're gonna talk some shit about the liberals here in a second, so I figure I'll throw them a bone.
No, don't. No, you're sounding just like the liberals.
No,
All of
no,
a sudden, all these
my
things I didn't want to happen are happening all of a sudden because Trump got elected, and now I can't take it. And I have to key the Teslas. The Teslas got to be burned to the ground. We have to burn down the Teslas. Burn them down,
I
all
thought
of them.
I
None
thought
of
you were for the burning down of Teslas.
no, I
Yeah, exactly.
wait. Am I a liberal?
Yeah,
Am
you.
Am I? I was a liberal all along.
I was going to say, for me, someone who voted for it, and there's been a lot of good and bad. I'd say I'm exhausted from hearing it. I don't want to fucking hear about it anymore.
At
You know
this
what I
point,
mean?
Doug,
I'm
at this
going-
point, I'm loving it. Old ladies are stepping out of their car with a Biden Harris T-shirt on, and then they're just getting fucking mugged. Just a straight slammer right to the fucking throat. They're on the ground. They ain't getting back up. They key the Tesla. They piss on her, and they set it on fire. And that's the end of it.
Let's
I
pull
love
up. Can you go to X and pull up the footage of all the weird shit happening with Teslas? I mean, there are people who just try and find the video of the guy who is like digging in his butt and fucking and wiping it on a Tesla. And then there's a
That's
chick that's gone viral now. Is it this guy here? Yeah, this is the guy. No, this is the guy. So
he's keying it.
for those who don't know, there's a war between Tesla and liberals right now, and they are just doing the most fucked up shit. They are running around. A lot of them are just keying the cars. Yeah, this is really common. They
I think that guy's doing his signature.
no,
Honestly, that guy's a Chad.
he's doing the swastika for sure. That's another common one.
Is he Jew? Oh, he's Jewish then. No, that's unfortunate.
Well, what's funny is most of the Jews actually like Elon.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. The Prime Minister of Israel came out and said that Elon's a friend. They hang out all the time.
Israeli Jews like Elon because he's giving them money. American Jews don't like him because
Americans
they're
aren't
not
real
giving
people.
Israel enough money.
Americans are not real people.
American Jews, Doug. American Jews.
American Jews. Yeah, I mean
Oh,
they're
King.
just, I I mean this guy literally does it to a car that's right outside his complex. For those who don't know, Teslas all have cameras on them and have something called Sentry Mode, where they record all activity around them. And so this guy was already arrested. This guy got
This is
confronted.
insane.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely apeshit. But this isn't even the worst part. You haven't seen them yet, but there are two videos. There's one guy who is literally taking his hand and digging into his backside and then rubbing it onto, I think, a Cybertruck. There's another guy, there's a chick who just took her bare bottom. This guy's been arrested too. This guy was confronted like shortly after. Some guy immediately walked up to him because Twitter is so quick, and they were just like,
Yeah.
"Isn't this you?" He's like, "Nope."
This is the guy.
No, this
No.
is a newer video. This guy slashed the tires or stabbed the tires. So there's
For once, I agree with the liberals on something.
what?
Destroying vehicles for fun.
Okay.
Look at him. Look how much fun this dude's having. No shoes on, not a care in the world, just a knife in his pocket and a mission.
I mean, you can
That's
see
how it used to be.
similarities between all the people who are doing this.
They're all white. I'm sorry. Jewish.
Oh man,
Wait,
yeah.
Am I supposed to hate Elon too? Is that what's supposed to be happening right now?
Yeah, you're supposed to hate Elon.
God damn it. Holy sh...
Oh yeah, this fucking a lot of them are throwing Molotov cocktails at these cars. Again, these cars have
Oh, he's on
cameras
fire. Oh, he's
to
on fire.
fire.
We got to run her. We got to run her.
These cars have cameras all over them. That's how it self-drives. Is they have cameras
Yeah.
everywhere. And so they can see all of this. Oh, this is the guy. This is
guy.
the nastiest thing I've ever seen. He's taking his bare hand and he is digging in his bumhole.
Biological warfare. Oh my god, I love the
And
dedication.
he is wiping it onto the car. The Cybertruck.
That
what it
is
looks like.
beautiful. Oh
That is,
my
this
god.
is the most disgusting
This
thing
is
I've
the
ever
best
seen.
timeline ever. I mean,
Like, dude.
yeah, what you said.
Like, what the fuck? Oh, first of all, okay, so there's also a chick who wipes her butt. I mean, she like takes her whole bare bottom and she like pulls down her shorts and like what rubs it onto the car. You people need to wipe your asses. This is disgusting. Okay, I know you guys weren't wiping your asses just for this. You guys have not been wiping your asses. This is nasty. If you can wipe your bare bottom against a car and smear nastiness all over it, you're gross. Buy a bidet.
Oh shit. Look at this one.
Yeah, this is the newer one. This guy.
Followed her and cut her off, stopping in the middle of the road.
Gets out and walks straight up to my window. So I crack my window and I said, "What
Is
is
it?
the problem?"
Never
And he goes,
crack your
"You
window.
need to sell your car. This is a Nazi car. You're driving it. You need to sell your car."
Lee says she's been driving a Tesla for the last 2 years. She says the man wearing a camouflage jacket and a ski mask.
A white guy in a
attacked her.
camo jacket and a ski mask is more likely to be a Nazi than this mother.
People who honestly
Believe it.
It doesn't affect how I believe or what I believe. Just the car I drive. Being in Seattle, it was climate's important, our footprint's important. This seemed like the right move for.
How funny is it that this woman probably would have voted left?
Yeah.
We've seen attack after attack after attack. Tesla's set ablaze at the Las Vegas Service Center earlier.
I love it, Doug. I love it. This is great. All
they
they would have to do is take off the Tesla icon and emblem and just lie and say it's not a Tesla.
I guess I don't know. I don't know what. My mind is blown here. I really just have no idea.
Doug, stop. I just had the best idea. The best idea ever.
What?
Elon Musk. A new announcement. Okay, new announcement. We're releasing a new Tesla vehicle, the Tesla 2026 edition. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter Tesla supercar.
I thought you were gonna say something else. I thought you were gonna say it had like an
that way they
actual
can't
gun
attack
on
the
it.
car without being racist.
That's
It's
true.
perfect.
Actually,
They
I
can't.
did-
A Black Lives Matter colored Tesla car. It's
I did
perfect.
see somebody had posted
George
a picture.
Floyd on the side.
Someone had posted a
Oh my
picture
God, I
of a
can't
Tesla,
breathe.
except it had the rainbow flag. They're like, "Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can't attack me now, can you?"
It's perfect. It's perfect. It's all the Black Lives Matter Tesla car.
That would
I
be
need
funny.
that car. I need that car right now.
Oh, it gets
'Cause I'm
worse. It gets so much worse. There's so much. There was also a website that had all of the people had all of the people's personal information and their location for the anyone who had bought a
oh, they have
Tesla or
that.
Cybertruck. That got taken down recently.
First off, this is going back to the Hawk Tuah thing. If you purchased a Tesla that wasn't refurbished or used, and you purchased it straight from the dealership, you're a moron. You're an idiot. There you go. You obviously don't care about your money. Or if you financed it. If you financed it, also a moron. Stupid. You pay in cash. Always. If you have to put the down payment and you get it from a used dealership, that's fine. If you have to finance it through a used dealership, that's perfectly fine. If you're buying it straight from the Tesla, uh, you're an idiot. Sorry. Another guy. Amazon employee this time. Oh, well, what do we got? What do we got? Oh,
Wait, looks like you spit on it. I think
it's not too bad.
it's still
It's fine.
technically biological warfare. I think. How disgusting! Come on, guys. What what is going on here? What is the purpose
This is
of what
great.
you're
I
doing?
love this, Doug. I love this. This is what I live for.
But it feels to me it's like okay, I'm a little scared about how dumb people are in the world that I live in. It kind of freaks me out, but also at the same time, it reminds me of like a bunch of children throwing a tantrum. I genuinely don't know what you are supposed to be doing here, what you gain from it.
Doug, you're thinking about it in the wrong context. In life, you have to pick a side. You pick the side of the smart people or the smart people that make the dumb decisions. You know what smart people that make dumb decisions do? They drive a Tesla. You're smart. You're smart. You made all that money and you wanted an electric vehicle. You didn't want to spend as much on gas. You wanted to charge your car at home and just have a nice vehicle. Awesome. That's great. It's such a smart decision. I mean, you're a smart person, but that's a dumb decision because
Why?
now your car is getting keyed and there's shit all over it and it's on fire by the time you get back from the Whole Foods.
Uh,
That's why you need to join the group of dumb people that make smart decisions. The Democrats. Yes, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. And they all chant and cheer and wave, and everyone's up and hullabaloo, and it's grand and it's glorious. And then they go back to their $1 million mansions while those people go back to their apartments that they can barely live in paycheck
yeah.
to paycheck.
I'll
Man.
never understand the upbringing thinking of like always vote blue. I mean, I had it, is what I'm saying.
Always vote blue, Doug. Always vote blue. Black lives matter. Pride lives matter. All lives matter. Very important. You remember that.
Even before then. But now it's like, what the fuck are these? I genuinely am so confused. But yeah, and let's see. I'm trying to think. It was that the only thing with the Teslas? I think that was it. Oh, and Elon Musk.
Eh. What else has been happening, Doug? Oh, Snow White. What's going on with Snow White?
Apparently, the movie sucks.
You could have just said it was a Disney movie. You didn't really have to go that far.
I don't know. I haven't watched it. I've just heard that it sucks. So really, it was kind of set
The
up to
answer:
fail.
casting choice trolling by racists, clapbacks and sound bites that did stars no favor. Childish fans once again claim that the long ago childhood would somehow be ruined because changes. Rolling Stones. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
From what I know, this movie is just overall bad. So I mean, for those who don't know, they did a Snow
A
White.
P Diddy's White Party?
Snow
Oh, I love
White.
this movie already. Where do I sign up for this fucking movie?
They did a Snow White live action. This is actually pretty good transition to what we'll talk about here. But they did CGI dwarves. I mean, this movie has just been a mess. So originally they were going to do
I like the
actual
CGI
dwarves
dwarves.
as dwarves, and then Peter Dinklage, who was the first to get casted, was like, "This is demeaning. We shouldn't be doing this." And then Disney didn't know what to do next, so they're like, "Okay, we'll use CGI dwarves." Then there was a lot of controversy over a brown woman playing, or I think she's a woman, brown woman playing Snow White, who is traditionally in
Did you
lore.
just assume she's brown?
No, she's brown. She's quite
Did you assume
adamant.
she's a woman?
She's been adamant about that too. So you have that
Stop
controversy.
assuming.
You have that controversy, and then on top of all of that, this chick during her press tour, she would often be like, "Look, I didn't like the original cartoon. I'm paraphrasing. It sucks. It's old fashioned. I'm not gonna find true love. It's not gonna be about a chick finding a prince. You know, the kind of classic stuff, which is kind of whatever in itself." And then Trump won the election, and she posted on like TikTok or Instagram or something, and she was like, "Yeah, if you voted for Trump, fuck you. Don't watch my movie. Don't buy like she's just an idiot." And so, yeah. And on top of all of that, apparently the movie just sucks dick. Apparently it's just bad. So, all of these things, Wicked is another movie that came out not too long ago. All of that movies had similar problems, except it was still very much from the book that was written. And that movie made a fuck ton of money because apparently it's so good. Even I follow a couple of critics who are like considered right wing, and even they were like, "Look, I can talk so much shit about the actresses, but this movie is still actually really good." So this movie just sucks, plain and simple. It just sucks. On top of all the mounting problems, it's just a bad movie. I haven't seen it yet, and maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty confident it's just dog shit.
Doug. Look at these fucking doors.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. It's not good. It was a rush job.
Honestly, okay, if we're being honest, if you watch movies and enjoy them, you're a moron.
Okay.
Yep, that's right. That's right. If you enjoy watching movies, you're a part of the matrix. You're a part of your own problems. Stop watching movies. Produce something, create something, learn something new. Don't watch fucking movies, you lazy bums.
I love watching movies. Don't listen to this guy.
See,
listen.
case proven.
Why should
the guy who got a kidney stone?
Anyone take financial advice from you?
You shouldn't. I'm not a financial advisor. Legally speaking, do not take any financial advice from me.
By the way, everyone, this guy blows all his money on CS:GO skins. Okay.
Listen, it's an investment. It's an investment that you can play around with and gamble on the gambling sites.
Don't listen to this guy.
Mr. Kidney Stone over here enjoys watching movies. You want a kidney stone? Keep watching movies like this guy. and not hydrating enough.
Like, if you want to go broke, listen to this guy.
Very, very bigly kidney stones over here. Very bigly, the bigliest I've ever seen.
He doesn't have a Tesla. Okay.
I don't need a Tesla. I don't need a burning car.
He actually doesn't have enough money to go to the movies. Okay.
I do have enough money to go to the movies. Okay, if I didn't just spend it on Counter-Strike skins.
Exactly.
Not that I would go anyway. $15 for a movie ticket, please. You're kidding me. Very bigly price there. Very bigly.
So bigly. Trump's gonna make us all rich, and then we can all buy Teslas.
No, Trump's gonna make himself rich after he rogue pulls his next crypto scheme on you.
Dude, it's so funny. So Eric Trump, who's his son, is now running. Yeah. He just got made head of some crypto hedge fund. Trump himself has a crypto portfolio. Obviously, they're all about to get real rich here by making crypto the default thing for the government. But I mean, I'm still for it. I don't give a fuck. As far as I'm concerned, the last guys were trying to make themselves rich too.
But you know who's really rich? People who have love in their heart.
Yes, if you have love in your heart,
and Israel in your pocket.
If you have love in your heart, shout out to you.
Okay, Doug, no, stop. We're gonna get demonetized.
What's the problem? Shout out to those who have love in their hearts. It's not a big deal.
No, our heart does not go out to you, Doug. Doug did not mean
my
what
heart
he
goes
did
out
there.
to you guys with love.
No, please stop, Doug. Please stop.
What
now
is
this is grifting, dog whistling at its finest.
What
Doug.
is
please
the problem?
Stop.
My heart.
We are gonna get demonetized. We're gonna get banned off the platform.
We already get demonetized. We just showed a guy who fucking was digging in his asshole and rubbing it on a car.
All right, that's it. We're going straight to paint. We're going straight to paint, Doug. I can't take it anymore. We're going straight to paint.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna draw a picture of the guy digging in his butt and wiping it on the car?
Okay. No. Listen. Here is you. All right.
Okay.
All right. Then we're gonna go one step up. Okay. Then we're gonna go. Here is the owner of the home you live in. Whoever owns the deed.
Okay.
Whoever owns the deed of your home. Okay. Could be
Okay.
you. Could not be. Then we have the employer of the owner of the home.
All right. They're self-employed, so
Self-employed. Okay. Then their employer. Okay. And then we go through, and we go up again, and we go owner of land, typically a bank. Right?
no.
And then we go up. Yes.
In
The bank owns
Florida,
your land.
bank does not own our land.
You're, yes, it does. It
No,
does
it
own
doesn't.
the land.
No, it
It
doesn't.
does.
No, it doesn't.
All right,
Private-
back
it's-
to Google.
It's private
Do banks
property.
own the land? It doesn't matter. Own the land in Florida.
Banks do not own the land, you retard. Get fucked, you idiot.
Homeowner owns the title, while the bank or the other mortgage lender merely has a lien on the property. Unless a homeowner
No,
defaults
banks
on the mortgage.
generally don't own the land in Florida unless a homeowner defaults.
All right, fine. Well, this is the same person still then. Doesn't matter. All right, we go up again. Right? Yes?
I guess. I don't
The
know.
government.
I don't really know where you're going with this.
Government. At the state level.
State level, yeah, I was gonna say. However, in Florida, they're actually trying to wipe out the
And we
land
have
tax.
federal.
I forget what it's called right now.
Federal government.
I don't think the federal government has access, or I mean, they have like laws where they could
Doug,
if they
if you-
wanted to, but
Did you not read the JFK files with me, Doug? Did you not see the CIA just did whatever the fuck it wanted
all
to?
right, fine, fine.
There we go. Then we have the president.
No,
Yes.
okay, well, fine. And then you have BlackRock.
Once again, we read the JFK files.
And then you
The
have
president
BlackRock.
literally had access to the most secretive of secretive shit for no
True.
fucking reason other than the
That's
fact he was
true.
the fucking president. Okay. So this is us. This is us right here. This is us.
Yeah,
Owner of the home, employer. I don't remember what I thought. Owner of land, government, state level, federal government, president. This is us right here. Okay. We, right here, are nothing. We are absolutely nothing, Doug. We are a very meaningless blob. The president is going to rug pull on all the little U's all around the country. And they're all going to lose and give their money to Mr. Trump.
good.
That's what's going to happen.
God bless.
Exactly. Now you're getting it. Now you're understanding it, Doug.
I'm
Good.
for it. I told somebody
The
recently
Matrix-
they were like, Elon's taking all our money, and I was like, good, let him. I hope
Good.
he gets all the money.
I like how he's not charging money for Grok anymore. I like that I can just use Grok.
No, it's only free for a short time. It'll go back to being a paid service. I think
Oh.
it's only free for like the next 3 months or something.
I don't know. As long as it stays free, it's all I really care about.
It's not
I
gonna
mean,
stay-
honestly, he's going to have to release a free version.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Grok at some
No,
point.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because everyone else is just using fucking DeepSeek or ChatGPT.
Gemini, GPT. Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually, he's going to have to.
It's
do
actually
something about
crazy how prevalent GPT is becoming with everyone I know. Like, it's kind of wild. And it's not something like sit around and discuss, but
Tell
I use it for
me
one thing. Somebody else uses it for another. Someone else uses it for
that.
another.
How to
thing.
make a brute force USB tool for unknown networks.
It's kind of funny.
Oh no. Oh god. But they won't tell you how to make a fucking bomb.
It won't really.
All right, we'll try it. Tell me how to make plastic explosives.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I can't
Yep,
assist.
me.
Creating explosives is highly dangerous, illegal in most places without proper.
But
Huh,
it'll tell me how to create a fucking brute force USB drive, step-by-step guide.
that's pretty interesting.
That is pretty interesting.
What?
Assuming you're doing this responsibly in a controlled legal environment.
Well, I think it is actually legal to have one. It's like, like a tool picking service.
Yeah. I mean, Doug, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like saying it's legal to have, a fucking box cutter,
It
but
is.
Using it to stabbing someone with a box cutter is pretty illegal.
I mean, like, obviously, this has already been a court problem, and it's already gone to the courts, and this is where we're at, where technically
Yeah.
this is a tool that is used professionally at some points or another, and therefore it's legal. There's a whole bunch of other things, like you can build or buy a tool that I
A
believe
slave?
no, that's not legal.
Are you
Yet
sure?
for now,
Yeah.
I heard Trump is
Yeah.
bringing it back, but
Awesome. Let's see.
anyways, you can legally buy a tool that can actually interfere with planes or something. But yeah, what did you just look up? Oh, you looked up
Second.
files.
More files apparently. Subject pointed out Israeli Second Secretary Rami Hatan. Adding Hatan had recently arrived in Addis, and subject thought Hatan was Shin Bet and worked with Israeli Second Secretary Eli Yitzhaki. Israel is no good. Israel is behind the JFK assassination, according to who?
Subject. I don't know who this is about. This is Russian.
No, it's not Russian.
Yeah, it is.
This is 2 4.
Director of Cairo. Director Cairo.
This is who it's to. Cairo direct. So this is to the director of the government of Egypt, or is Egyptian
It is
Secret
Egypt.
Services?
Uh,
Subject summary of recent contacts with FC Standard 32.
no, this
What's
is
the name of
Russian.
the subject? Is it Russian? No, it can't be
Yeah,
Russian, is it?
Rebat is written all over it. You kept saying
No,
that was.
Rybat is CIA code for secret.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I think. Oh my god. No. All right.
Calm down.
Limited dissemination. I don't know.
I don't know who this is
So I
from.
guess it's probably an agent, so they kept their name private. Yeah, so he's gang stalking him and essentially coming up with his own words. But yeah, sounds about right. I haven't seen anything else from the JFK files, Doug, now that I think about it.
I saw a little bit. I mean, most people are just stuck on the whole Israel thing, which is I get it, I guess. Fine.
Oh, look at this piece's brain.
Oh,
Look
well,
at that.
demonetized.
Oh no, we got demonetized when you tried to have your heart go out to everyone. That's when we got fucking demonetized.
Weird. So also in pulp culture, we have the new Assassin's Creed game, and that's been under fire because it's made.
Yeah, let's take a look at
Yeah.
old Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it's under fire because the two main characters, one is a black guy in Japan. I forget. Yasuke.
Get blacked.
Yasuke. And
Yas gay.
I'm so confused as to what Assassin's Creed has turned into because I remember it was just a game where you ran around killing people, but apparently now you can romance. Well, in this game you can romance men as a
You
guy.
get that non-binary ussy.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can have sex with, I guess, Nobunaga's daughter. So
Let's have a look at this. Oh my god, this looks actually beautiful. Holy
Look at how beautiful this game looks.
I keep hearing people say it looks beautiful, but I don't really see why. I mean, it looks nice, but it's not like next gen, you know, next gen graphics or anything. It looks normal to me.
It's gonna sound like a racist, Doug. I'm hearing a lot of racist talk.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is peak. This is peak fantasy
Dude,
adventure.
what is this, man?
You can tell this guy's high as fuck.
Like, what? I can't tell me this is next gen graphics. Like, look at this shit. It looks terrible.
Look at his non-binary partner.
It's 9, but guys. So here's the funny part. You can choose between the female character and the male character, and apparently in the last game, you had the option between male and female too. But everyone kept picking male, and so the writers of this game were pissed off, and no one picked the female, and so they were intentionally trying to piss off the people who were picking male. So they wrote the male character to have only one female option, and the rest are like gay people, or just gays. I don't know. This game is fucking
That is
wild.
so based.
There's
That
so
is
much
so based. You have no
controversy around
idea.
this game too. It looks like Ubisoft is gonna lose a bunch of money, and it's not looking good for them.
Looks like he's high as fuck. It's over
It just looks
Lamau.
terrible. It just looks bad. It doesn't look good.
I think that there's a video about the Japanese government actually talking about this fucking game because they were
Yeah.
destroying.
Go ahead.
Let's find it.
'Cause
I think
I
go
was
find it.
curious as to how they felt about it. I know the Japanese
Oh
are
wow,
not
look
very
at
forgiving.
they are not. Show me one where I'm not looking at someone else talk.
Yeah, unfortunately, you probably should go on X.
Uh,
Ugh. I'm surprised you still use
uh,
YouTube.
what? I use YouTube all the time. It's great for when I'm eating food or listening to music. Everything else is kind of worthless.
Yeah. Japanese government, maybe.
Based government.
I mean, so Japanese tend to be very xenophobic, meaning racist, basically. We would like to ask you about the game Assassin's Creed Shadows, which has been the talk of the town recently. This is about Assassin's Creed Shadows, a game software produced by the French company Ubisoft, which is due to be released tomorrow, March 20th. An advanced demo play video has been uploaded on YouTube overseas. We have seen that it is marked with the actual name of the Intetsao Yozu Shrine.
All right,
I read
Doug.
that
I want to
terribly.
pause it right here. I
Tate?
want to pause it.
Tate
Yeah,
Yozu?
it's a
Itate?
Tate Yozu Shrine or some shit. I don't know. Listen, Doug. I want to pause it right here. I think Japan deserves every bit of this fucking dog shit ass game. They deserve every bit of it.
Oh, like being
I
made.
Yes, they 100%. You are not immune from American stupidity. Who the fuck do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Listen, we nuked you, fuckers, back in the day. We granted you mercy.
This is a
We
French.
could have done it.
It's a
This
French
could have been a hit.
studio.
It doesn't fucking matter anymore because the French and the American are the same shit. They're both terrible and
please don't say
retarded.
Please don't say that. It makes me cry.
They are, Doug. Listen. It doesn't matter that it's a French studio. It's Western ideals.
I know,
It's
you're
Western
correct.
ideology. Yeah.
And
Listen,
I believe
they
it's
are
owned by EA, which is American.
okay, listen. If you go into China, right? Obviously, you show respect to China, right? But people aren't like there isn't like this sense of you always need to be polite or you're going to be socially disowned, right? In Japan, if you go into Japan and you like do anything wrong, you're like heavily looked at. That's why if you watch a lot of especially early anime, and this is reflected in their culture as well. All of their early anime had this character that would always be like worried or have like social anxiety because they were worried about all these dark figures looking down on them or being bullied and harassed. And it's crazy because that's actually like how it was. And if you weren't like one of the the fit-ins of society or hikikomori, right? Listen, fuck off with your over politeness. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's okay to be polite. It's good, right? It's a natural thing. But when it's to the point of people's detriment, then you might need to tone it down a little bit. When someone else
I'm
makes
sorry,
a
who are
game,
you? Oh, okay, keep going.
just Japanese culture in general, like
Oh, I see.
just the over politeness of their society. Listen, there's nothing wrong with having a polite and clean society. That is perfectly fine. But when it comes to the point where it's like a detriment, where like people feel suppressed because of how polite it is, and the way their labor force is as well is kind of the same way. You don't really have many workers' rights. Listen, you got to give people a bone. You can't suppress people like that. It's weird. And it's even weirder when you literally are going onto the Japanese government council and being like, listen, this game offends us because there's a guy in the fictional video game destroying a shrine that actually exists, and they took the idea from us because it actually exists in Japan, and they're destroying it, and it's disrespectful to us. Buddy, wake the fuck up. Open up your fucking eyes. There's a billion Indians right now. They're all swimming in shit-filled rivers. What the fuck are you talking about right now? What are you talking about right now? Listen, shouldn't you be worried about your currency? Shouldn't you be worried about your finances?
They
your
also are
foreign
swapping to
relations.
crypto. They're gonna back their
Yes,
currency with
like
crypto.
once again, you're talking about a fucking video game. You're using up people's time. Professional people in suits who get paid like millions of dollars a year.
Japan is a weird country, bro. It's a weird country, and I don't
And
mean
you're sitting here
weird as
talking about a video
derogatory.
game
They're
disrespect.
very
Dude, can you
different.
imagine President Trump coming out and being like, listen, this Japanese game named Pokemon, they threw a Pokemon in the room and it destroyed everything. Guess which room it was? It was George Washington's room. It was George Washington's. Can you believe this? Can you believe this disrespect on our culture? Like, don't you hear how insane that sounds when you try to think about it in
I
like
could
reverse?
maybe hear him saying some shit like
Yeah.
that though.
Imagine if Putin was like, listen, Japan has made a game.
Okay, there you
They've
go.
made a game called
Yep.
Dragon Quest, and he comes into Moscow, and he just starts fucking destroying everything. He destroys our holy. He destroys a fucking statue of Stalin, and he knocks it down. This is disrespectful to Russia. Can you imagine how crazy that shit sounds? Like,
yeah,
like this is ridiculous. I'm sorry, this is fucking stupid.
for sure.
If I would vote this guy out of office the next election cycle, any chance I get. 100%. What a waste. What a waste of the taxpayers' dollars to be sitting there talking about this stupid bullshit. It's a fucking video game. Get over yourself. Holy shit.
Okay. I'm not reading all that. The actual shrine in Himeji Hyogo Prefecture,
Prefecture.
which is the area of something. The main character in the game, a supposed samurai, wields a sword, and drums and altars used in ritual at sacred site mirror in which the spirit of God dwells are destroyed. And then they attack the people who come to pray at the shrine and the priests. Shooting bows, etc., violent acts of violence take place. When I heard about this, I spoke to the chief priest of the shrine, as it is an issue in my hometown. Ubisoft did not apply to the shrine for any permission for commercial use of the name. Oh, yes, another thing. The Japanese.
This is what it's not even about. It's not even. He's using the disrespect as a fucking forward-facing thought process for what that actually is, which is a racket. You didn't apply to use it. You didn't pay us to use the shrine.
Where the Japanese
no permission
are
for
very insane with their copyright laws. Like
maybe Japan is the new
insane.
Israel. Maybe Japan it really is the new Israel, Doug.
Maybe they're a weird country. They're like a combination of three different countries, I'd say. But yeah, I mean, he's just talking about what they would consider disrespect. Although
unauthorized commercial purpose
seems to be more or less leaning into the money part, which I find extremely interesting. We would like to know your views on the unauthorized use of images and facilities and objects that require permit for commercial use, for example.
Imagine Trump saying, literally using up Congress's time, standing at the podium and being like, listen, Russia just made a game and they got the White House in it and they got a guy in there. His name is Duke Nukem. He goes in there. He's like slightly Russian sounding and he just like starts shooting a bunch of people. I think he shoots JFK when he's like in the bathroom or something. Yeah. And they didn't apply for any commercial use. Can you guys believe this shit? Can you guys believe this? Imagine how stupid people would think he is.
Well, so it's interesting. Again, the way the world kind of splits. I don't know, into three different sectors here. And so you have the U.S. is very pro free speech. So if it's government related, you can shit all over it for fun, and it's not really a big deal. But if it's seen, our free speech laws are considered, quite liberal, and I don't mean that in the
the libtards.
In that sense, I mean that like you could pretty much say and do whatever you want compared to a few other countries. So then you get to the middle, the European area, and then things get a lot stricter. And then once you get to the east, it's considered far more restricted. So for these guys, yeah, I guess they're insulted because they're not getting paid for some places in their country being used. But in America, kill yourself, like in Minecraft or Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
In America, this doesn't fly. This
got to go against Black Lives Matter.
True. And even then, this is a French company. It's not even American. So, and the French are, I guess, also considered pretty liberal compared to.
In this world, it doesn't matter what laws your country has. You are not exempt from being used as a joke or as a pillar. You're not exempt. You're
In the
just not. It
whole
doesn't matter who you
world,
are.
maybe.
It's a video game. It is a video game. Get over yourself. No one cares about you, Japan. Please shut up.
Huh. Oh, we also have the Helldivers CEO. Did you see what he said?
No, I don't know what he said.
Do you know what Helldivers is?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you say?
For those who don't know, Helldivers is a game. It's a like a satire game. If you ever seen Starship Troopers, it's a lot like that, where the government is was it totalitarian or whatever. Anyways, the government
Authoritarian.
enlists its citizens to go fight against robots and aliens on other planets. I think that's the general premise. And it was kind of taken as this joke is like, we gotta fight for our country, we gotta go kill the bugs, we gotta go kill the bots, you know, to that degree, like USA type shit. The
Yeah.
CEO came out and was like, "Oh yeah, well we did this as a prank to show that fascism is very easy to get people to join in on, and look at our players, they're all a bunch of fascists. It's a bunch of fascists." So, yeah. This is the world we're living in, dude. We got Japan getting pissed because this homosexual black guy, samurai, is running around killing little Japanese chicks at a shrine. We got the creators of a bug game who apparently tricked a bunch of people into fascism.
Doug, I want to bring you back 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Let's go into the time machine.
Hmm.
15 years ago. Boop. Xbox 360. Modern
Wow.
Warfare 2 multiplayer.
Thanks, Mom. Wow. Thanks, Dad.
I got called every single racial slur in the book. Some I had never even heard. Some I didn't even think could even exist. I got called names that I never even heard before.
Let's simulate it. Ready? You be your 6-year-old self, and I'll be the people yelling the slurs.
Oh, I love this Modern Warfare 2.
Shut up, you little faggot.
Demonetized, Doug. Demonetized, just like that.
Fuck!
Yeah, see,
Fuck.
that's yeah. Welcome to Trump's America.
God damn it, Trump.
Yeah, listen, Doug. People, and you want to know what happens whenever I play Counter-Strike, Doug? I get called the F word, the N word, the
Oh
R
yeah,
word.
Counter-Strike, there's no limits.
It doesn't matter. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Valve doesn't give a shit. You can sell your skins on a third-party website. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
No one
okay.
gives a shit. Like,
Yeah.
they don't care. As long as they get their fucking money, as long as you're buying those cases, you're getting that sweet, succulent gambling high, and they're getting that sweet-ass dough, that's all
Yeah.
they give a shit about. They don't give
Yeah.
two shits about anything else. As long as you're pumping that money into the Steam marketplace, you're getting those tax write-offs.
Good.
Listen, get over yourselves. Get over, like, literally, here's yourself right here. Get over it. That's what video games are supposed to be about. They're supposed to be about being able to say whatever the fuck you want and just playing a fucking video game. Granted, Neverwinter Nights, some crazy shit happened. People stole some stuff in multiplayer and people got stabbed over it. It was like crack cocaine back then. But we've made it past that. People got stabbed. It happens, okay? It happens. Every now and then you're going to have a rogue agent that's not going to be too happy and he's going to take it a little bit too far. You can't stop that no matter what game you're talking about, okay?
Wow.
But it was Neverwinter Nights, a little bit of crack cocaine. It's okay. It's over, though.
Yeah, culture war never ends, I guess. Never ends.
No, it does not. Listen. We have to go back to the time where people could speak freely. That's what we need.
I agree. You should be able to say whatever you want, whenever you want, for the most part.
Except the F word,
It's-
and the N word, and the R word,
No, you should be able to
the
say
C
those
word,
two.
and the G word,
All of it. See, exactly. This is the problem.
and the S word.
Started with one word,
And the
and
C
now
word
there's a
again.
list of 25 words, and it just never ends.
And the B word.
And to be honest, a lot of the politicians of the last decade have used it as a way to avoid responsibility. What is that? You called me a name? Well, just forget all the bad shit I just did. You're worse than me. And it's just been awful. It doesn't work. The
Well,
second
Doug, that's the
governments are
game, and
releasing-
it's the game. It's the game. You're not playing the game properly. You're not
Fuck!
supposed to say. You're not supposed to insult them. If you insult them, then they win. They come at you with a thing. They say you have white privilege, and then you say I'm trans, and then all of a sudden they have to come up with a counterattack. And if they don't have a counterattack, so you say you're trans, then they just lose the game. They lose the fight, and you get reputation. Your reputation goes up just like that. That's it. That's how you get elected as a Democrat. You just keep you hit them with a sidewalk. You wouldn't understand how a person of color feels. Like I sucked a person of color's dick once. Boom. Then they can't. How are they gonna counteract that? Not only are you saying that you're homosexual, you're also saying that you're homosexual for people of color. At that point, they can't. They have nothing. They have no rebuttals. They can't attack you with anything. It's a game, and you're losing it, Doug. You're losing it.
My fault. My bad. I'm a
You gotta learn
Jew.
how to play the game.
I automatically win. I won.
No, you don't, Doug. No, you don't.
I
Try it.
was
Try it.
born winning.
Try, Doug. Try, Doug. Try. Come on.
Try what?
Call me an anti-Semite.
Nazi?
Doug, I said call me an anti-Semite. It's not the same thing.
Anti-Semite? You anti-Semite.
What are you talking about? 6 billion died in the Holocaust. Don't you think I know that? Listen, I donated a bunch of money to the Israel Fund just last year. Okay? Listen, most of my buddies are Jewish. What the hell are you talking about right now, Doug? Calling me an anti-Semite?
Yeah, but have you sucked
Listen,
a
I
Jew's
dated
dick?
a Jewish guy
Have
one
you
time.
sucked
I
a
did.
Jew's dick? Did you suck his dick?
Yes, I have. I had a Jewish boyfriend like last year. What are you talking about, Doug?
Alright, fine.
God. See? See how easy it is? I won. Just like that.
No. You are liberal. We have come to that conclusion this year. You are the libtard.
Listen, instead of trying to fight against the libtards, just beat them at their game and then go and finish eating your meal.
I think we already
Listen,
won.
you might have to kiss a guy on the lips to get out of a situation. That's fine. It happens. It's no homo, okay? Listen.
Sounds pretty homo.
It's just what happened. Listen, if you have to kiss a guy on the lips to get out of a difficult situation with a libtard, that's perfectly fine, Doug. It's not homosexual at all.
I don't. Libtards are the fucking least scary people. Look what they do, dude. Look what they do. They walk around and dig in their butthole when you're not around and smear shit on your car.
That's hilarious. I love every second of that.
That's not real
I think if you own a
life.
Tesla, at this point, if you own a Tesla still, you're doing it to yourself. Please. I'm sorry.
Most of the people I know who own Teslas also own guns. It could be just a Floridian thing, but I
Yeah.
don't recommend doing that too much.
Listen, I can imagine like just a mother like leaving her kid in the car in the Tesla and just leaving it on, and then she comes back and the car's on fire. She's freaking out. Why is the Tesla on fire? How am I gonna pay for this?
Most of this is women. It's like females with children driving their cars around. And they're like, "What the fuck? Like, what? What is going on?"
Maybe the kids taunted them. Maybe they deserved it.
Yes,
Did the kids?
it would be like a liberal to take it out on the children.
Did the kids know about the Holocaust and the 6 gorillion that died? Didn't think so.
It was six tillion, you idiot.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. How could I be so foolish? You're right. It is 6 I'm so sorry. I was starting to sound a little bit anti-Semitic there.
Son of a bitch. You
Number.
son of a bitch.
I apologize to the Holocaust community.
Yeah. We have one more thing. We'll hop over to the UK. The UK somehow never ceases to stop being crazy. They actually had something really serious happen. I actually think
Oh boy.
maybe look up Heathrow fire, but there was a explosion at a transformer, and there it is.
This
there.
is Russian.
That's not Russian. Sorry.
Oh, is it?
No. This is it. This is the Heathrow.
Is it? Left the airport closed and down to the people without power. Where's the explosion? I want to see the boom.
I don't know if they have it recorded. Try finding it. But yeah, so in London or in England, there was a explosion at a power transformer place, and it literally knocked out power to their busiest airport, or one of them, I guess. And they had to like route planes, and lots of people are without power. Some crazy shit. I don't know what caused it. See if you can find it.
Oh shit! There's the power.
Yeah, it goes out. So that entire area was powerless, and they didn't have their airport didn't have power, so they had to send flights back, and I believe it was something like 10,000+ flights got turned around.
There's not 10,000 flights going to that fucking airport in one day. What the fuck?
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just 1,000.
10,000 flights? Are you kidding me? Those ATC controls would be blowing the brains out after the first 100.
See how many it was. Go get out of this video.
All right, let's see.
Scroll down.
1,000 people in London were left without power after massive explosion.
Oh, that's where I got that
You live in
number.
London.
16,000 without power.
16,000 people were left without power. Heathrow Airport is experiencing a significant power outage due to a major fire at a nearby electrical substation.
Yeah.
Two possible answers here, Doug.
I think they
Two
were attacked.
possible
But
answers.
yeah, go ahead.
Actually, three possible answers. One, someone just likes to have a little bit too much fun with fire. Two, someone was trying to leave the United Kingdom, and someone in MI6 or a related intelligence agency didn't want them to leave. Or three, someone was about to arrive in there, but they didn't want them to, and they wanted them to get rerouted to different airports so they could intercept them. Only three possible answers there.
Those are the only three, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
When am I wrong, Doug? When am I wrong?
You're wrong a lot, but
Hell,
it's
Doug,
fine.
I could just say Israel and I'd be right half the time.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat. I'm sure the MI6 finds it way more useful to blow up a transformer, cause an electrical outage to an airport in order to capture a person instead of, making a phone call to the airport and capturing the person.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So that happens. And then the other thing is have you seen the movie Adolescence on Netflix?
No. I don't
So
watch Netflix, Doug. I don't pay for pedophiles.
fair enough. We talked about
I have Apple TV. I pay for different kinds of hebophiles. Okay.
So
Just wanna make that clear.
this movie is based on an event that happened in the UK in which an immigrant, young, I think he was like 18, went and stabbed a bunch of little girls. However, Netflix, in its recreation or documentary of
white.
made him white,
Yeah.
12, and made it
Yeah.
about him being conservative. And not only did all that happen, but the Prime Minister Steimer and a bunch of the politicians said that, okay, this is a really good movie, and we should show it to students in schools to show them the danger of being a right winger.
You see what's so weird to me about the Israeli Jews, like the Rockefellers and all that?
Uh-huh.
Why? What's with the hatred for the white people, man? I don't what's with the hatred for the Europeans? You have to be afraid about the fucking Chinese, the Russians, the fucking Indians, the Muslims. You have all four of those fuckers that all hate you.
You don't.
Like, significantly.
You don't. You'd be surprised. China and Russia actually work with Israel. Russia and Israel are pretty, like, they're close enough.
Okay, Russia was half a joke. I know Russia is more towards Bolshevism at this point than anything else. But China
actually,
is,
it has more to do with aligned interests in the Middle East. So when it comes to the Kurdish people, I think, or the Syria region, Turkey and Israel align greatly. And then China and Israel, I wouldn't call them friends or enemies, but,
once again, what's with the hate for the white people?
I don't know. I don't know.
What you think about that hating putting all this stupid fucking content out there that hates white people is gonna somehow make it so that they aren't gonna be able to defend themselves when you try to do the same things you've been doing for like the past 100 years? Do you think it's gonna make them want to kill you any less when you continue to do these things? Are you just trying to provoke some sort another Holocaust? Is that what you want?
I have no idea. That definitely got us demonetized.
Like I'm sorry, but what are you trying to do? Like, you're just trying to piss white people off, and I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. It's so illogical.
I don't know. I don't get it. It's never. I've never run into a person who, like, was of that way of thinking. Like, I've run into racist people, right? So, like, I've talked to them, asked questions. I get, understand. Okay, you're racist. This. I don't know. To be honest, it really reminds me of, like, pretty much how the Germans thought, the Nazis, where they're like, we're the superior race. It really does kind of remind me of that a bit. But it could also just be the fact that every single ethnicity on this planet at some point has tried to kill all the Jews. At some point, I think almost every single one has tried to kill the Jews.
Like, you would think the group of people that supposedly got gassed and killed, burned, shot, and fucking driven into camps for slave labor would be like, listen, we don't want to piss off the white people again. Probably not the best call. And yet here they are, once again, 100 years later.
Hey, I don't know. It could be the same mentality of, like, some of the civil rights protesting that still happens, where it's like, okay, they're living under the, the timeline in which our government is the one that fought to free them, right? And now they're freed, but they still hold a lot of hatred because of it. They just associate all white people with what happened to them. You know what I'm saying? It's
But
like,
once
okay,
again,
yeah, some of your people fought for us. Some of your people tried to enslave us. We're just gonna lump you all in together. Same with white people, flaming all black people for
once
whatever
again,
reason.
Doug,
Association.
supposedly, you go to a group of black people. You call them the N-word, and they beat the shit out of you.
Fighting
You watch your
spirit of
father get beat up
humanity.
after he called the group of black people the N-word, right?
I don't
And then
know.
you see your dad get beat up, and then they just kill your dad because he said the N-word, and then they just walk off. And then you go home, you cry about it. 30 years later, you're working in your office job making advertisements, and you're like, "Oh, let's put a bunch of pictures of black people getting beaten up by white people. That'll make the black people like us more."
I don't know, dude. I honestly have no idea. I don't get it. It's so weird. It's just so weird. I genuinely have no understanding of why. That's it. I just don't know. I don't know.
And the funniest part is, it's not like anyone is like completely oblivious to it. Like people see this shit and they're like, "This is cringe."
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know. You're not wrong. Well, most people think that way. I wouldn't say all of them, but some people are like, "Oh, that makes sense." Fucking NPC level thinking.
Yeah, guess who likes that kind of programming? NPCs.
Uh-huh. Yeah. We are gonna skip. We'll just go right across the east, and we will talk about the pyramids. They actually discovered these giant cube-like structures beneath them using a new sonar technique. It's kind of cool. This guy is fucking psychotic, I think.
I think they're lying.
You don't think this is real?
Yeah, they're lying. Correct. I think they're lying.
I don't think
think
they're
this is
lying.
a psyop.
But
Yeah, this is a psyop. This is 100%
okay,
psyop.
that's not what it looks like. I don't know what that's.
Yeah, this is a psyop, Doug. They're trying to distract you from what's going on in the world right now. What's going on in the Middle East around Israel? Let's type it in. Usually when something is happening,
they're currently bombing
look at that.
Syria.
Oh yeah, look at that, huh? They're currently bombing Syria.
Yeah.
Doug, please tell me again, what was going on with the pyramids again? Something about some sort of fucking cylindrical objects underneath them? We totally didn't need to cover this at all. Oh yeah, look at that. Doug.
They found.
That looks like
I'm totally fine with talking about the bombing in Syria. It happens all the time. Like I said, I think the U.S. and Israel
It
are
happens
on a
all
war
the time.
campaign. In the
Another
Middle East.
day, another psyop, right, Dougie?
The U.S. is literally about to start bombing Iran. It's pretty funny. Iran came out recently and it was like, yeah, if we get hit, we didn't start this fight.
What was that about the cylindrical objects underneath the pyramids again, Doug? That totally seems realistic right now and important. I mean, this stuff is completely worthless.
What? It's funny that you think that both things can't be true.
It's funny that you think one of them matters.
It's funny that you think any of them matter.
I don't think either of them matter. I like watching Syria get bombed. The only issue is other people care about Syria, and then they sit there and they talk about the stupid cylindrical objects under the pyramids.
I only know one person who cares about Syria.
Look, okay, we're going back to paint. Back to paint.
Okay, draw the pyramids. Draw the pyramids.
Okay, listen. This is me right now.
I don't care.
Boop, 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 boop. This is my popcorn. PP corn. We'll call PP corn.
It's disgusting.
Okay. There's me. And then I'm kind of just like looking at, because you see me, I'm looking at the fucking, the people or the buildings exploding in Syria. This is Syria. And then you got the explosion. This is me watching that. And then you got some Soy Jack over here. You can tell he's a Soy Jack because he has the big open mouth. You see, he's looking at, the fucking pyramids. Oh, and then look. Oh, there's the ground, and underneath it.
And then there's a cube at the bottom. There's a cube at the bottom. Of the pyramid.
Cube at the bottom.
Yeah, so there's like.
See,
yeah, that's what it looks like.
This is me enjoying watching Syria burn to death. And then I see this guy over here, and he's looking at some stupid fucking grifter video about a pyramid with a cylindrical object underneath it. Now do you understand my
I read the
frustration?
scientific article. Here's the thing. You're watching like a live stream, right? That is literally played every single day. Syria's literally bombed every single day.
I
Every
know.
single day that place is bombed. I don't give a fuck.
And another day, another
it's not-
psyop, and this
it's not
stupid
every
fucker is
day.
looking at the fucking pyramids. The Illuminati
You're a
has
fool.
fucking seduced
You're a
him.
fool
Has
if you think
seduced him.
I can't do both.
Look at him. He's got the pizza. He's got the pizza Illuminati with the 666 pepperonis.
I knew about Syria before you did, you fuckwad.
I already knew about Syria. Syria has been going on for the past 20 years since Bush. Nothing's changed. Listen, I don't care about Syria. Listen, I enjoy watching it. But when I see some moron sitting there looking at, oh, I care about politics. Look at the fucking pyramids.
It's not a political thing, you dumb. The Syria thing is more political than the fucking pyramid thing.
Look at the pyramid, the cylindrical object, the cube underneath the cube. The cube.
It's cool. You have no sense of wonder. Oh, you just
No
like to
sense of
watch
wonder.
things burn.
Look, there's a cube. There's a cube at the bottom of the pyramids. Oh my god. Elmo, come over here. The pyramid.
Shut the hell up, you dumb bitch.
The cube.
Listen,
Oh
if I want to talk about the pyramids, we'll talk about the fucking pyramids. Now,
we're talking
pull
about
up,
the pyramid.
pull up the pyramid.
Oh my god. Another day, another psyop.
I don't care about you being an anti-Semite.
Doug, I sucked a Jewish guy's dick before. What are you talking?
No, you didn't.
Doug, are you calling me a liar?
They used a new advanced form of sonar, and they discovered that there are these giant cylinders underneath the pyramids that have spiral staircases, and they lead to these giant empty cubes. Well, assuming there's something inside. Yeah,
They've known about this for
I know.
decades.
Yes,
They've
I'm
known about this for
aware.
decades.
Yes,
Why are we talking about this right now?
I don't know.
Archaeologists have just discovered No, we've known about it for decades. The only question is, why are you saying it now? Why is now the thing you're saying it? See, this is why this shit is retarded. It has nothing to do with anything. Sense of wonder. What the fuck are we 5? Are we 5 years old again? Are we in kindergarten on the playground? We just discovered how to make a sandcastle. What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't understand your life philosophy. Your life philosophy is I don't care about anything that's happening, but God forbid someone try to show me something that's happening, because then that means there's something else happening that I don't actually care about, but I'm gonna go and look at it just to fucking spite the other people. That's
yes,
you.
exactly. Yes.
Ironically, your whole thing is like, I'm not mind controlled, and yet you're mind controlled just through reverse psychology. You are.
I'm not mind controlled, Doug, because I don't care about anything.
You think Israel bombing Syria is what this is trying to distract you from?
No, I don't. I think people that are looking at this and thinking that this is something interesting or new or that hasn't already been discovered. It's not interesting. It's not new. There's nothing unique about this.
Yes, it is.
And it very well could just be a fucking lie to distract you from other things that are going on.
Anything could be a lie. Your philosophy is just anything could be a lie.
Exactly. Anything could be a lie. That's exactly what they want you to think.
Yeah, but
focus on the truth.
That's not how
you
think.
You want to know what I can?
You only apply that. You cherry pick where you apply it. Oh
no, I don't.
They use radar to discover extra structures under the pyramids. That's a lie. Some fucking random videos on Syria getting bombed. That's the truth. What the fuck?
It is. You want to know what I see here, Doug? A bunch of bullshit, a bunch of CGI bullshit with no concrete evidence. You want to know what I see when I type in fucking Syria? Where is it? Come on. Come on. Boom.
Wow. Yes. Fireworks.
Not fireworks, bombs.
Most of this shit is fake too. Most of this shit is fake too, yes. It's like fake videos of bombs going off. Most of these are old.
You want to know what else is old? The cylinders under the pyramids.
You're fucking so dumb.
See, this is real. Look at this chaos. You're sitting there looking at CGI photos of,
are you retarded?
Of pyramids.
Look how old this is.
Who cares? At least it's something. At least I love fun. See, look how much fun they're having, Doug. You're sitting here looking at CGI pyramids. Look, you're sitting here looking at CGI pyramids.
Too much time chasing after these terrible videos.
Muhammad would be disappointed in you, Doug. I can't believe you. I can't believe you.
Who the hell is Muhammad? Dude, why did you even pull up the U.S.? Trump just released videos of us bombing fucking Yemen. They look way better than this.
At least that's something. When you're sitting there looking at fucking pyramids, it's not even real pyramids. It's CGI. It's fake. It's not even real.
The channel is called Pixels to Politics, not Listen to Braden Orgasm over children dying.
I'm not gonna listen. There's no children that are dying. These people are all adults.
I've never seen you so happy in your entire life. By the way, you're like, I don't want to see a pyramid. Pyramid. That's a government psyop made by fucking George Bush's nephew's dog, who's also an alien.
Listen,
run by
people
the
in war dying is fine. People
I
in
want to
war
watch
dying is
buildings
fine.
collapse. That's you.
People that continue to choose to live in a war-torn area dying is fine. Children dying is not okay. Innocent civilians dying is not okay.
And yet you watch it freely.
This is not. There are no children dying in any of these videos.
Yes, there are.
Not a single
there
child.
Are children dying. There are probably mostly children dying in that video.
No, these are all men. These are all men.
That is a woman.
I don't know if that's a woman. I'm not going to assume her gender.
No children were harmed in the making of this explosion.
Boom. Listen, Doug, you have to understand. Nothing matters. You even sent me that Donald Trump quote.
Shut the hell up.
400,000 died in India. Honestly, it doesn't really matter.
What is the point of your life if you think nothing matters and nothing happens? What the fuck?
That is why I go on 3-mile walks every night.
Well, your walks don't matter, and they didn't happen.
You're right. They didn't happen.
No,
they don't matter.
They didn't happen.
They did happen.
They didn't happen, and they don't matter.
Whatever. Listen, Doug. Here's what I know. 1, we're on a floating rock in space that spins on its axis. 2, we are a bunch of
you believe that?
Doug, please. We have evidence of this. If you go to space, you will see it. Number 2, we are watery flesh bags with a brain attached to them that think we are more important than we actually are. In the grand scale of things, we are like ants. If I die today, nothing changes. The world continues to spin, and no one gives a fuck. And people jerk off on my grave.
That is not
how the world works.
The world,
that is how that works.
Physics literally says everything you do matters. And not only does it matter, it says that it snowballs into a grand fucking scheme.
That's bullshit. Those are people that are trying to tell you that your life is more valuable than it actually is. You aren't ants. An Indian just died. Right now, Doug, an Indian person just died in India from swimming in shit-filled lakes and rivers.
You're a narcissist. You're a narcissist.
What value was his life? What grand scheme he had by dying in the shit-filled river?
Your problem is you don't think ants' lives matter.
They don't.
All lives matter, you rat. They do.
They don't.
Ants' lives matter all the time.
All lives don't matter, actually. Why don't you ask an anteater if ant lives matter? I wonder what he's going to say. Probably not a whole lot because he's a fucking anteater.
He says they matter. They nourish me. Actually, they'd probably be like, I don't know.
Yeah, see, they'd be like, ee. They say ee. Like, what do you think the Indian said when he drowned in the fucking shit-filled river? Nothing.
What's wrong with
what did he contribute to? What did he contribute to the grand scheme? What did he contribute? What did his death contribute? What changed because of his death? Nothing.
His matter went back into the universe. His energy. He probably decomposes and feeds a bunch of organisms. Maybe they evolve.
Get the Zodiac girls on the phone right now. We have caller number 1 right up for you, Doug. We have Heather. She's a Gemini, Doug. Please just tell her about your life story. She'll be crying after you tell her your beautiful life story. Please,
dude,
Doug,
your model for life is nothing matters. Who cares?
Nothing, exactly. Nothing matters.
Who cares? I don't matter. You don't matter. Dude, what the hell? You must be a lot of fun at parties all the time. Nothing matters.
I don't go to parties, Doug. You wanna know why?
I don't want to go out. It won't be fun. It won't change anything. Nothing matters. Dude, you're like the fucking... You're literally a living embodiment of Eeyore. That's you.
I'm not Eeyore, Doug, because Eeyore didn't have a strategy or a plan in place. Listen, just because nothing matters doesn't mean you don't matter, okay? Just because nothing matters doesn't mean you don't.
Just
You can
proving
find
my point.
value in you can find value in yourself, even if I think you are a worthless ant who no one will remember by the end of the day if you disappear. Listen, just because other people may hate your existence, they may not even know
Oh,
you
no.
exist, and they may not care if you die. You should still try to find value in your own existence. That's why I go on 3 mile walks every day, is to try to figure out what the fuck that's all about. And that's also why I spent $400 on Counter Strike skins, is because I should have spent it gambling instead, and I regret it.
Yeah, okay. Okay, dude. Alright, whatever helps you sleep at night. Uh,
I sleep
let's
like a baby dog.
let's move further east before Brayden feels the need to orgasm over bombs landing. Uh, to Serbia and Turkey, which are both experiencing
Oh,
uh
Turkey.
rebel war. So Turkey is an interesting country run by the president Erdogan. However, his rule is very interesting in the sense that a lot of his political opponents tend to vanish. He's been leading the country for over 30 years, and he most recently his political opponent was arrested. I don't know for what, but they
Oh,
are
I know why.
well.
How do I know why you don't?
Well, I meant like officially, or
Yeah,
the
no.
what is it?
He got arrested. Technically speaking, he's supposed to be getting arrested for fraud because he revoked his
Oh,
degree. He called up the professor and was like, "Ring, ring, revoke his degree or I kill you." Okay,
nice.
and you need to have a degree to run as president, so it would be
Really?
fraud would be the charge. Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that. You knew
Yep. You
something
need to have a high
about
degree.
that I didn't know about our country is crazy.
I don't know why I know it. I just know things.
Look up Turkey protests. So they're currently protesting.
They got Fido on their side.
Yeah, Turkey has interesting like dog laws or something. Yeah, Imamoglu is the guy who got arrested. Is Erdogan's
Sounds like an
political opponent
Aztec
in
name.
Turkey.
Who's this? This dude's blind in his left eye.
A blind professor was kicked and had his white cane broken by police during anti-government demonstrations in Turkey, leaving him disoriented as he struggled to find his way. Turkey, and specifically under Erdogan, has been a massive headache for a lot of the Western world. Turkey's a very important country because it allows access to the Black
Well,
Sea.
at least they didn't blind him.
That wasn't even a funny joke.
I know it was pretty bad. Okay, it's actually kind of fucked up to break the dude's cane, though.
He doesn't matter, remember? And nothing ever happens. It's fine.
I mean, he doesn't matter, but his cane matters to him, right? And so, therefore, his cane shouldn't have been broken. That's fucked up.
But him getting bopped in the head is fine.
He'll recover, but his cane, not so much.
Wow, unlucky. Yeah, they're losing it over there. This
Oh,
tends to
come
happen.
on, guys.
This tends to happen quite a lot in Turkey. However, the West normally kind of condones this behavior. Turkey is so valuable that it cannot. And yeah, Erdogan is an interesting dude. He's very 50-50 in that country.
Yeah, I mean, Turkey is. You know what's kind of crazy is how the police are actually still following orders for this. You would think they would be like, this is obviously him trying to, keep his seat as the leader, right? As the El Presidente, right? Like, how do you not just go into his home
Um,
and arrest him? Like you're the police. Who's going to stop him? The police?
Allegiant is. I mean, I don't know. It's remember that study where they put the professor took a bunch of college students and put them in a fake prison and made some people the officers.
Yes, the Stanford prison. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember
I
that.
don't. When you give people power, they just kind of. It's not like they are. They didn't ascertain power because they wanted to do good. Either they did it just because they were getting paid, or for bad reasons. That's more likely of the three.
Hmm.
So imagine if I handed you, because I feel like you're the kind, a club and a helmet, and I said go out there and start whacking the shit out of these Tesla protesters for fun.
I mean, okay, I see your point now.
Exactly.
All right,
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I kind of get it now. That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't
This is pretty
know.
crazy though.
In context, I don't know how much larger these protests are than normal. This tends to happen at least once a year. And it happens a lot around election time because, again, the opposition just kind of magically loses or disappears or gets arrested or, some type of fraud is uncovered. So this is really common stuff for Turkey. But yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to any Turkey viewers. We see you.
You know what's weird, Doug? It's like we used to see so much more terrorism. I feel like terrorism has been on the low because we've been just bombing the shit out of Syria.
Actually, well, yes and no. So, like, again, people
People are so
associate.
focused on the Middle East now. There's no time to worry about
Yes,
bombing like a
actually,
European
yes.
country at this point.
It's quite hard, yeah. Yeah. The
Like,
entire
like
global war on terrorism overall was pretty successful. Literally, the entire world was like, okay, ISIS is a problem. Even a lot of the Middle Eastern countries were like, ISIS is not good. And there's just been a war to kill them ever since. Every single
tens of
country.
thousands of people are demonstrating against Erdogan. Had their accounts censored. Wait, is this true? Protests in Turkey are spreading to all cities. Almost all journalists who were supposed to report what was happening there to the world had their accounts censored by Elon.
Maybe. So I know obviously access is geo-locked. It's possible.
I mean, honestly, Turkey, the fact that the president dude is still alive just tells me you guys have kind of failed. You're kind of pulling a United Kingdom right now. I mean, at least like you're trying, right? Like you're in mass going out there and protesting, which is good. But why is your dude still alive? He should be dead, kind of. Like I don't.
There's no way it's okay for us to call for the death of the leader of a country.
Oh, okay. Wait. Hold on. Did you say it again, Doug?
Leader of
Say
a
what you
country
just said.
calling for the death of
It's
the leader of a
it's what,
country.
Doug?
Calling for the
Say
death
that again.
of the leader of a country.
Is it what? What is it, Doug?
Legal. Well,
It's illegal?
I mean like monetizing wise, won't get us in trouble.
Are you saying it's morally wrong?
No, I did not say it was morally wrong. Where did you get that from?
All right, Doug.
There is zero connection between what we can and cannot do, and what are you looking up Mussolini for?
Mussolini. Mussolini. I wonder what he died for. Shot by Walter Odizio, a communist partisan.
Dude, the commies turned on him?
Mm-hmm. Who defeated Mussolini? Overthrown and arrested by his own fascist Grand Council and King Victor Emmanuel III in July 1943, after Italy's poor performance in World War II and the Allied invasion of Sicily. See that? That is epic and fucking awesome. And he got fucking hung and shot, and it was fucking great. You see this shit? It take all these fucking people and you can't kill one guy? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
I don't know. It used to be different the way the military works. Centralized military wasn't really a thing back then.
I mean, like look at how epic this fucking sounds. Dude, Mussolini may have died, but he had one of the best fucking deaths ever. Overthrown and arrested by his own fascist Grand Council and King Victor Emmanuel III. Like, dude, how epic does that fucking sound?
I guess it does sound epic.
Yeah, and then you have like all these other people that are like, "Oh, we're just gonna protest." Give the guy an epic death. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know what the steps of escalation are in terms of like. I assume at first you protest, and then like it gets more and more violent. The protests
There
in
should be.
Turkey have been going on forever.
We need to be reaching Brazilian levels of revolution right now. Brazilian, Doug, not Bazillion. Brazilian.
When's the last time Brazil had a revolution?
Exactly. When was the last time they needed a revolution? Hey, they know what not to do in Brazil. They know what not to do.
When I talk about revolutions, Russia's your best pick.
No, we don't mess with Russia. We don't talk about Russia.
Not fault.
And what happened to the engineer who stopped clapping after half an hour? He thought he was safe. He wasn't. That is badass.
Dude.
You're not even alive and you're still killing people.
Russia's a different breed.
Yeah, Russia is a different breed. They also play Counter-Strike a lot too.
Sure they do.
Massive crowds have flooded the streets. President Erdogan equals no opposition equals no problem. You wonder what I don't see a whole lot of? Where's the weapons, guys? Once again, is
How are
it
they gonna
really
get
a
weapons?
protest?
Where are they getting weapons from?
That's a great question. Where are
They
you
don't live
gonna get
next
a
to
weapon
America.
from? They also apparently don't have 3D printers in their fucking home either, do they?
Do you have a 3D printer in your home?
No, I live in America.
Okay, well, why would they have 3D printers in their home?
Because they don't live in America, duh.
Okay.
You can 3D print a gun.
Okay, but they're expensive. And
Get over it.
oh, okay, my fault.
Okay, here are your options. Save up the money to pay for a 3D printer to overthrow the tyrannical government, or don't buy a 3D printer and get ass fucked by the president every single day. Wait, I wonder which one sounds better. What the fuck is free Cyprus?
Cyprus was a country taken, or sorry, not a country. Cyprus is an island that used to be owned by Greece, and Turkey invaded it and took it. And Greece and Turkey don't get along. They fucking are on the verge of war themselves quite frequently. The U.S. has to step in a lot.
I'm liking this president actually, Doug. I'm actually kind of liking him.
The
I think I
thing-
want him to be around for season 2.
The thing is about Erdogan is he is at least entertaining from a global standpoint. He
Okay, I'm starting to think the libtards are the protesters now, Doug. I'm starting to think the libtards are the protesters. If this dude actually did this guy actually take over Greece?
no, not Greece. Cyprus. Half of Cyprus.
Cyprus. Okay, did he actually take over Cyprus? Is that true?
Half of it. So I think how
Honestly,
it, how
I think yeah.
I think they became independent. I think they fought over it because there was like a mini civil war or something, and then I believe the UN and the US were like, okay, this is just going to be this one area, the eastern Cyprus part is going to be independent.
Mm.
I believe that's how that went. But yeah, Greece and Turkey fucking hate each other for it. And I don't know if it was actually invaded under Erdogan. Maybe it was the previous guy, but I know it was somewhat recent.
All right. Well, if Erdogan did it, then it's pretty based actually, and I think they should start hitting all those tear gas buttons and just popping them at the protesters.
Probably will. I mean, Turkey's not really known for being kind.
Yeah. Honestly, Turkey is like I feel like the last like actually European country, right next to Poland and Hungary. Everywhere else is kind of just lame.
Kinda. It's a Muslim country.
Turkey?
Yeah, it's most Muslim majority. That's how Erdogan stays in power. He appeals to the Muslim majority.
That's pretty based. Honestly, I'm liking Turkey more you talk about it, Doug.
It's an interesting country. I'll just say that much. It's very interesting.
Like,
people.
not the code. They're throwing the
Throwing
traffic
the
codes.
Traffic codes. Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's not.
I have respect for any country that's very nationalistic, and I will say Turkey is one of them. Poland is one of them.
Honey, did you leave the car parked outside? Are you watching the news, honey? I need another cigarette. Yeah, I guess I'll go take care of it myself. Sorry, excuse me. I need to get to my car. I just need to move it. 1 sec. Oh no, there goes the window. Please stop touching the car. Look at these cones, man. These cones. Oh,
The
it's
cones are
shit.
flying. Oh, the police! The police are throwing them back. The police are throwing the cones back.
Did you see that? Look at that. Watch.
It looks like it's.
And it lands on up inside. It lands up on it. Dude, that's crazy. Look at that. Look at that.
It looks like it's
listen.
not even just police who are on the
Oh.
defense, but it looks like there are counter protesters. Look here. See how these
Plain
protesters are,
clothes.
like,
It's
fighting
probably
each
just
other up
plain
close?
clothes cops, to be honest, Doug.
Oh, true. But yeah, it's a lot. Oh, you got the tear gas out. The pepper spray.
Awesome. I love to see it. Look at these cones. Oh, another cone.
Oh,
These cones are doing absolutely nothing.
I have to show you shit like this is what gets you freaking gives you a hard on. And then you get more interested in
Honestly, Doug,
politics.
show me more cones being thrown at police, and I think we'll be having a good night.
Yeah.
Oh, he just kicked the cone at the end. That was great. Oh my god. I love the Turkey more we talk about it.
It's an interesting country.
Police brutality.
It's a lot of shit that goes on there.
Heard a god special edition. Do not fast go. Do not collect 200. Go straight to jail. Oh my god.
It's kind of funny.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the protesters are all libtards, Doug. Let's be honest here.
I mean, it is possible. I'm not really like too familiar of who's in support of Erdogan and who's not. I do know he has some support, and I know that a majority of that support comes from the Muslim majority.
God, that's so big. Wait, actually, maybe they're not that European after all. Maybe they're just a regular Muslim country.
I think they're not officially in the EU, and they keep begging for.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what I figured. Okay.
Yeah, I think they're in the trial process, and they've been trying to get pushed up faster. I might be
Let's
wrong.
see how Poland is doing. I want to see how Poland is doing. I know they kill on sight over there. Let's see what's going on, Poland.
Ascension of Turkey to the European. Turkey is negotiating its accession to the EU as a member state following its application to become a member of the EU. Predecessor after the 10 founding members. Yeah. I know they've been trying and they won't let them in because, again, Erdogan is basically a dictator. Yeah. And
honestly, let's listen to what this guy has to say. Oh, look, he's using the Trump banner, the Trump font. Look at that.
They're also starting their own Doge.
If we allow immigrants from culturally different countries into Europe, into Poland, then things will start to be the same here as they are in Western Europe. Everywhere in the West, it's the same.
Teraz drastyczny przykład. Wrażliwie to niech sobie zatkają uszy. Wielka Brytania. Przez ostatnie 20 lat w Wielkiej Brytanii liczba gwałtów zwiększyła się 7-krotnie.
Wait, you need to read these out loud for the viewers who aren't. In the last 20 years, rape increased 7 times from 10,000 to 70 rapes a year. This is in the UK, he's saying. This is the Polish candidate. 60,000 women with rape trauma for their entire life.
They voted for it.
That's what I think now too. I'm like, they've had their elections, they voted for it.
Yeah.
Leftist multicultural politics, leftist politics of tolerance and diversity. 60,000 women yearly will have lifelong trauma. Because leftist politicians thought to let in everyone who wanted to move
were paid to let in. They got paid. Don't worry. It wasn't for no good reason. They got paid.
But not only women are the victims in the UK. Very dramatic situation in Rotterdam, a city of 70,000. I forget what Rotterdam is. For years, Muslim gangs sexually abused young girls. 1,400 young British girls were victims. You know what is worse? Local police and politicians knew about it. Can you pause? So, true story. They parked a Muslim refugee camp, or sort of. They housed them in a hotel right outside a school. Elementary school or middle school, I don't know which. And the gangs that they're talking about, I don't even know the difference between the refugees there and the gangs that were running the building, were grooming the girls, sexually assaulting them, and girls, I mean like children. And this went on for, I think, over a year, and the police and the politicians knew about it, and they just let it happen. And that happened in the UK.
Well, they got paid.
They did get paid.
They got paid, and they don't live anywhere near them. They live in a very, very comfy suburb. Very nice homes.
Oh, yeah.
Very quiet. They don't live anywhere near that.
Super nice.
So they don't have to worry about that. It is. Honestly, that's the life, Doug. They live in a very quiet, comfy suburb. They will probably never, ever see any ramifications for their actions in their life. And they will die very happy and wealthy. good for them.
True.
Sucks for the United Kingdom citizens, that are trying to live normal lives. But once again, where's your guns, buddy?
Where's your knives?
All right, you got me that one. You got me that one. All right. Okay, yeah, where's the knives? All right, let's see what else this guy says. Can you just say?
And they did nothing about it. They covered it up for the perpetrators. Everything he's saying is true. They wouldn't accept reports about it. True.
Money.
They had a choice for what happened next.
Money.
Hundreds more girls would be harmed or predators be imprisoned.
Ooh, money.
And they didn't pick the second option because they were afraid.
Because they were afraid they wouldn't get any more money.
To be called racist, intolerant, xenophobic. They referred for hundreds of girls to suffer and imprison perpetrators because the perpetrators were another nationality, another religion. This is where leftist open border ideology leads.
To making money.
But we are lucky. Poles are a very reasonable nation. We see what is happening in the West, and we won't allow it to repeat here. Poles will protect their wives, their daughters, their mothers. Poles see what is happening in the West and will not allow it to happen in Poland. We will never allow mass migration from Asia or Africa. Poles will never agree to this. We will not allow this.
God, Poland is just so fucking base, Doug.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah. I like Poland. They're doing pretty well for themselves right now. They're a lot of things about them are looking up. They're real quick to adopt to the modern movements.
Doug, what started World War One?
Ferdinand getting shot.
What started World War One?
We'll never know. It's too fucking long ago. But
World War One also was ignited by the assassination heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne in Sarajevo, June 28, 1940. Triggered chain reaction. Show me Poland.
Want to know what actually happened? Is the leaders of Germany, France, and the UK were all cousins or some shit, and they all wanted a piece of land, and World War One happened. That's literally what the fuck happened. Literally,
So
the Germans. I don't think they were Germans at the time. I think it was Persians or some shit.
Germany's invasion
Germany.
of Poland on September 1st, 1939.
That's
And
World
guess
War
what's going to start World War III?
I would be.
Guess what's going to
Yeah.
what's going to happen, Doug? Let me pull up a map of Europe.
I mean, the question is whether or not Russia could actually fucking invade Poland. It'd be funny if Germany invaded Poland just for fun.
All right, let's see. Then go to paint. I love paint, Doug.
You can tell.
Go to file, open. What? Okay.
Ran out of space for your local images.
Whatever. All right, here is our. Okay, I think I have to. Is there a way for me to zoom out? I guess not. All right, so here we got. What do we got? Where's my thing? So let's see. What do we have marked off? So let's assume that we're like we're the Illuminati, Doug. We're taking care of the white people. We got to deal with them, right? All right. England. Boom. Put a bunch of Muslims in there. Oh, I need a bigger thing. I need a brush. Is this a brush? Yeah. England. Boom. Taken care of. Off the map. Scotland. It's pretty much donezo because we got what the fuck. All right. Yeah, Scotland's pretty much donezo. We've taken care of England. Wales gone. Jesus Christ, this site is so fucked up. What's next? France, dunzo. Paris is a shithole now. Germany, dunzo. Belgium, I'm pretty sure is dunzo.
No, they're not. Belgium, yes. Sure.
Yeah, Switzerland,
Netherlands,
dunzo. It's literally right next to France. Spain, on the way. Pretty much can call it dunzo.
They're in the middle of fighting. Who knows?
Yeah, and then we got... Jesus fucking Christ.
Actually, I believe Spain right now is... they just had a turnover of their government.
All right, Denmark, dunzo. Sweden, dunzo. Norway is going to be next on the chopping block, dunzo. Got to get rid of all the white people there. What else we got? Slovenia, Dunzo. Italy is pretty much on the way to being Dunzo. It's not there yet.
No,
Portugal,
they've been on mass.
it's right next to Morocco. It's fucked. Spain's fucked. What else we got? Vatican City will be safe. They'll be protected. They don't have to worry about anything. What else we got? Greece and Turkey. I think Turkey is actually kind of fucked if they can't get Erdogan. So we're just gonna put a question mark.
Erdogan. His name is Erdogan.
Who gives a fuck? Greece is screwed. If you're gonna lose half an island to a guy named Erdogan, then you're screwed anyway. Ukraine is done for. It's been done for a while. Russia is actually doing pretty well for itself, so I think Finland might be okay. Russia's good. Kazakhstan, question mark? I'm gonna put a question mark for Kazakhstan. Georgia, I think, is donezo.
You're crossing off countries that were a Muslim majority to start with.
Well, I'm saying, for the non-Muslim majority, they're screwed.
What do you? Why did you cross out Turkey then? Turkey's mostly
I put a
Muslim.
question mark. I put a question mark. I put a question mark, Doug.
Greece and Italy. Oh my god.
All right, pretty much. Okay, this entire area right over here is pretty much safe.
What?
This is safe. This is safe area. Greece is donezo.
Okay.
Austria. Sorry, Austria, you're gone, man. Like, I can't. Slovakia, I think you're safe. Czechoslovakia, you got a question mark. This is going to become the new Russian Federation right here.
Wow.
Excluding Turkey. So this is going to become, and then Ukraine's going to become part of Russia.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be, this is new Russia. Stupid fucking site. This is new Russia. And then, and then Finland becomes part of that. Norway and Sweden get crossed off the map. They're gone. This is going to become new Iraq. There's new Iraq right here. Turkey, we're just going to forget about Turkey. Yeah. So, and pretty much this is going to be the new borderline. So all of this right here. So this is going to become kind of like a gray zone area right here in the future. It's going to be gray zone.
Uh-huh.
Greece is going to be called New Greece, New Greestan. You know exactly. I'm not going to try typing that out.
So Cyprus is that island there at the bottom.
Where? Right here?
See, it's right underneath Turkey.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. That used to be Greece.
There it
Used
was.
to belong to Greece.
Yeah, used to. No longer. So this is now a Muslim nation called New Iraq. That's the future. I can see it right now. This is kind of like a gray zone. This might just they might just conglomerate, become their own country or some shit. I don't know. Moldova will become part of New Russia. They don't exist anymore. And then these guys are kind of going to become part of like a new NATO organization type of deal, since the EU is going to disband once New Iraq becomes formed.
Did you off your meds today?
Italy's going to be split in two. Italy's going to be split in two. They called Einstein crazy. Italy's going to be split in two. The Vatican City is going to become its own place.
Did you just compare yourself to Einstein?
They called Einstein crazy, and he was right. That's all I'm going to say, Doug.
He was also wrong about some stuff, too.
Yeah, he was wrong about some stuff. That's okay. You're going to be wrong sometimes. I can have this. Let me have this, Doug. Listen, Vatican City is going to become its own nation. This half of Italy right here, this is going to be called probably just Rome. They're probably just going to rename it Rome. It's going to be all part of the Pope's plan or some shit. And yeah, this is also going to become part of Russia too, I think, at this point. Yeah, Kazakhstan's now Russia. It's going to be part of the trade deal. They're probably going to give them this gray zone area or some shit. And then yeah, so Finland is probably going to have a deal with these areas. It's going to remain Slavic in nature, except for Finland, because somehow they managed to ward off Sweden. I don't know how. But Sweden's part of, once again, New Iraq. Or maybe they'll name it New Iran or something. Will be up here. This will be New Iran. I mean, let's face it. They aren't England. They aren't making it back from this. They're donezo. Germany donezo. France donezo. Italy is on the way to being donezo. Spain and Portugal.
UK, I agree. UK is donezo. I think they're fucked.
Ireland. I think actually.
Oh my God,
actually might
Conor McGregor is running for president.
they might be able to save Ireland. Ireland is actually probably like the hugest fucking big deal right now. I think actually they
I
might
don't think
actually
so.
be able to save themselves.
The
I think
Irish
they,
are
I know.
the
I think they can
biggest
do it.
libtards on the planet.
I mean, you're not wrong, but Conor McGregor single-handedly might be able to bring it back.
I agree with that statement. I agree with that. I agree that we didn't talk about that. Irish people, we don't have any viewers in Ireland yet. We'd love some viewers in Ireland. Look, Conor McGregor, he's running for president. Tell us how you feel about that.
Are you feeling lucky today, Doug, or something? Did you pat a leprechaun on the head or some shit? Let's not start sucking Irish dick yet until they start taking over England, okay? We'll start sucking Irish dick when they start taking over England.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Erase all your garbage.
Okay, fine.
Erase all your garbage.
Okay, how do I erase?
I don't know. This is your site. All right.
Oh my God.
So I'll say this. I don't know if there is like a delayed effect when it comes to politics for countries. Most of the time, you tend to follow in the U.S.'s direction. The U.S. has clearly turned right. I'm surprised. I predicted that a lot more countries would be more right after Trump had won, and I've kind of gone incorrect here. So Germany has definitely moved further to the right, but they're more center now. Maybe I think they're still kind of fucked. They're still importing immigrants at like an insane degree.
Okay, 1 second. Let me
Yeah,
get
yeah.
everything here. Okay,
Germany. So Germany is like, it's probably pretty fucked. France, they haven't held their elections yet. Their current president is a bastard who is like holding off power under emergency powers. But there is this woman who is running on the right. Her name is fuck. I can't believe I just forgot her name. But she's based
Burgerstein.
No, it starts. Her name is like Les something. I can't remember. But she's based as fuck. She's known for going to a Middle Eastern country for like an interview or meeting with a king or something, and they tried to make her wear a headdress, and she left. She said, "No, I'm not doing that." And then she just fucking left. She's very, far right by France's standards.
But she's a woman.
Her name is Le Pen. Yes, she's a woman.
But she's a woman, Doug.
Yeah.
Okay, so
she's running for the
Right,
far
next.
right. France doesn't have. Okay. Italy also is currently led by a female right-wing leader, and they
God damn
actually
it.
started mass deportations and stopping
Oh
immigrants
God,
from
it's
going
too
over the
late.
wall.
It's next, Doug.
Erase your mark on Italy. We talk about her. It's Maloney.
Baloney. Okay, that gets 2 X's for that.
You
Baloney. It
stupid
rhymes
bitch.
with baloney.
Italy is fine. England is fucked. Ireland, it'll depend on who wins here. Spain just recently announced elections due to the collapse of their government, so maybe they'll go far right. The Spanish people have been fighting really hard against immigrants. I mean, they don't give a fuck. They're literally running around and they're slashing at each other and killing each other. Like,
oh shit, Spain! You get a gold star for that. You get a gold star, buddy.
The Spanish are fucking
Pretty sure you
Spaniards
get a gold
are based. They're
They get a
they're
gold
fighting
star for
they're
that.
fighting hard. So good luck to them in their elections. France, I don't know. We'll see if Le Pen wins or not. I think if Le Pen wins, they'll
It
stand a
doesn't matter.
chance.
Have you been to Doug? Have you seen Paris? France is screwed. France is absolutely screwed.
I think it'll take
Doug.
more than one election cycle to fix them.
I can't let you have the question mark on France. They're
Okay,
done.
fine, but Italy stands. Italy is fine.
Fine. Italy stands. Italy gets the question mark. They get the question mark.
We like Maloney.
Baloney.
The Netherlands and Denmark. Denmark just came out recently and said that actually the U.S. is right about everything, and so we can give them a gold star. However, the Netherlands cross off the map. They're fucking non-existent. We're gonna take land from them. Fuck them.
Okay, Netherlands is gone. All right.
You still haven't marked England
Belgium?
off. You got to mark off England.
Sorry, Doug.
Yeah, that should have been first.
And Wales. Well, I'm mentioning Wales and Scotland.
Yeah, the United Kingdom in general.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Belgium, I'm kind of unfamiliar with in terms of their politics. Mark them off. Just mark them off.
Marking them off. Sounds good.
Yeah. All right. Polish, we love. Czechia.
Polish, you get a super gold star.
We love the Polish. Sweden, I want to say, is also, they just started sending their immigrants back, so I don't know what you want to give them.
Question mark. Question
guess.
mark.
Finland and
Norway, what about
Norway,
Norway?
they don't fuck with immigrants. Neither of them do.
Yeah, we'll give them a little squiggly line.
The Latvia and Lithuania and Estonia, they don't even no immigrants want to go there, so they don't have any.
Okay. So they're pretty. We'll give them a check mark. Boop.
Okay.
You get a check mark. You get a check mark, and you get a check mark.
Belarus
Everyone
has
gets a check mark.
immigrants, but only because they're trying to send them into Poland. So I don't know whatever you want to give.
So wait,
that.
they're literally squishing the immigrants between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, they
Poland
literally
with all their guns pointed at them, and Belarus with all their guns pointed at them,
Yeah.
sitting up to the border to die in
Belarus
screaming hellfire.
has
Oh my
camps,
God.
like refugee camps, on the
Oh my
Polish
God.
border, and they tell them to go to Poland.
Oh my fucking God! Why
yeah.
not send them to Ukraine?
I don't know. Actually, that's actually a really good
Come
point.
on.
I
Why
think
not just send them to Ukraine?
I guess
Like,
because now the Ukraine northern border is pretty militarized, so I guess they can't get across either. But good point.
Okay. Well, I'll just put a squiggly line. Squiggly line. Because I don't know what you're doing about those immigrants.
So
Ukraine, gone.
Switzerland, turbo fucked. Currently has the highest rape cases, I believe, in the EU. Switzerland,
Based.
fucked. Dunzoed. Goodbye.
All right.
Okay, so the rest of those patches, I don't know. A bunch of nobody countries. I have no idea. They're
Nobody's.
basically
You just
all.
want to give them squiggly lines?
Yeah, just give them squad. I don't care. You can fucking nuke them.
You get
They're irrelevant.
squiggly lines it is. Hungary, squiggly line or check mark?
Hungary's bad. We don't like Hungary.
Okay, so you get a
They don't have immigrants. They just are shit country.
Okay, so you just get a squiggly line. All right. Moldova? What about Moldova?
Moldova is dog shit run by Russia. I mean,
So
technically it's its own country, but Russia's been trying to take it over along with Ukraine. So whatever you want to do
All right,
there.
you get a squiggly line. What about Romania?
I don't know anything about Romanian context of immigrants.
All right, so I'll just give you this, whatever that is.
Serbia is currently in the middle of a civil war. They also have a lot of protests. We'll look them up after this. I don't know immigrant wise what's going on there. Honestly, the entire southeast region, I don't really know what's going on.
All right, so we'll just so Croatia, Bosnia, all these.
Yeah, I literally have no idea. I don't know.
These we'll just give these a question mark.
Yeah. So the only
Question mark.
the only two countries here that get a chance. Spain right now. Ireland gets another chance.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Maybe France.
What about Greece? How's Greece doing?
As far as I know, they're fine. I don't really know how they do with immigrants, but I don't really hear them complaining.
Right.
So
I liked Aristotle. I liked Diogenes. You'll get a check mark from me. That's all you get from now. But you've run out of your good boy points. All right. What about Portugal?
Same as Spain. Same as Spain.
Spain.
Very
How
aggressive.
many question marks we got?
Them out.
So we got about 4 question marks, maybe 5.
So, yeah. So four of these countries have one more chance to kind of pull it together before they are also crossed off the map.
All right. So this area. What is this area going to be called once they get taken? Is this going to be New Iraq? And this is looking like New Iraq.
I have no idea.
This is looking like I think this is New Iraq. I think this is what we're looking at right here.
New Iraq.
Okay, this is probably New Iraq because Switzerland and it stops at Austria and Czechoslovakia. God, man, the immigrants, like, dude, imagine being an immigrant. You get free housing, free bed, free everything, right? You can do whatever you want without any repercussions, right? And now you get your own fucking country. You get your own country. And all you had to do was just move there and do whatever the fuck you wanted to.
I know, dude. It's so crazy.
That's crazy. So we'll see what Ireland does. Yeah, we'll see what Ireland does about all that. And then Portugal and Spain, maybe they'll pull it together. And then
I'm pretty sure Spain and Portugal will pull it together. They've been very anti-immigration for a bit now.
Yeah, this will probably end up being like a very Russian Federation thing.
Wait, hold on. Sweden might be fucked. Hold on.
Oh, are we crossing out Sweden?
Let me check.
Well, no. Sweden can't be fucked because they're right in between Norway and Finland, and they're like really close to Russia and Poland. I'm sorry, the Sweden immigrants aren't making it out of there alive. They aren't. Like, they need to be getting on the next plane out of there ASAP. They're fucked. I'm sorry.
I want to make sure my stat is correct.
Or they have to go to Germany.
I think it was Sweden who actually has the most rape rapes now.
Yeah. Well, listen. If
Sweden
listen,
or
I'm sorry.
Switzerland?
Listen, the immigrants in Sweden need to be going to Germany immediately. Immediately. I'm telling you this right now, Doug. They need to be on the first train over to fucking Germany or the first plane to Germany whenever possible. They need to get the fuck out of there. Because once Ukraine falls, Russia's going to be looking at this tasty land over here. Norway, Sweden, and Finland, what's going on over here? They need to be getting the fuck out of there. They go
Yes.
straight over to Germany.
Somehow Sweden is like the rape capital of Europe right now.
Oh, so base, Sweden. So based of you. Oh my god.
But how is that fucking possible? Look how I thought it was Switzerland. I'm sorry, Switz. I'm sorry.
All right, so Swiss is back on the menu.
Yes, I just remembered Switz is actually good. They are also mass deportation. Get them all out.
Okay, fine. We'll recreate New Iraq. We'll just take Switzerland off of New Iraq.
Remove.
Fine.
Get Switz out of there.
New Iraq may. Okay, but once again, Sweden may have the most rape cases.
Yeah.
But once again, they're in between Norway and Finland, who don't like to fuck around typically.
Yeah.
And Russia's right there. And once Russia takes Ukraine, they're probably going to be looking at Finland again. It's going to be like old good old days.
Yeah, for sure. So here's the thing about Sweden. Okay, so there are a couple countries that have turned it around. Sweden has also started sending their immigrants back. So a couple countries have already started like trying to get them out. Sweden, I just remembered, Sweden, Finland made a deal to start sending them back. They're literally paying for the immigrants to get the fuck out. They're like, go home, we don't want you. Go back to your country. Leave.
Jeez, how long did that take? How many people needed to get raped for that one to happen?
Too damn many, I'll tell you that much. They went from
six gabillion.
Dude. Oh my god.
6 gajillion.
Oh my lord. Yeah, how terrible. Sweden is currently the rape capital of Europe after massive sex attacks by refugees brought in through mass immigration. How disgusting. So yeah, some of these countries have finally turned around. Some of them not so much. It seems like the ones that are on the Mediterranean, and I mean, how the fuck did Sweden end up that way? That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, Doug. It's getting pretty late. I think that's about it for me for the night. Unless you got anything else you want to discuss?
Yeah, last we have the Department of Education getting abolished.
It's kind of a nothing burger. It wasn't doing much to begin with anyway. There's not really much to talk about.
Yeah, I learned recently 70% of their funds went to colleges.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
It's all racket. Crazy? All racket.
Yeah.
All racket, Doug. Just a giant
Shut it down.
Racket.
Send it back to the States. Get it the fuck out. But 70% going to colleges to me is like so absurd. So he's literally taking away their federal funding and making them count as corporations, which...
Yep. How long did that take? Decades? Since the boomer era of the 1970s?
Yeah.
50 years?
Yep.
Yeah. Holy shit. Those boomers had it way too fucking good. $0 down payment. They got their fucking colleges paid for off their McDonald's working ass dad. Get the fuck out of here. And then you want to bitch about how kids don't work hard enough. Go fuck yourselves. I'm sorry, boomers, but please die in a hellfire. You ruined this country. We're sitting here cleaning up your fucking mess.
I don't disagree, to be honest with you.
Pieces of shit. Pieces of shit. Sitting there doing crack cocaine and drinking all day in the back of a truck, paid for by your trust fund daddy. Go get fucked, you fucking boomers. $0 down payment on a fucking 2-story house. Please go fuck yourself. Please.
I wouldn't on that.